Musings from the knife shop. You know, I I'm a thinker. I'm not a big talker. I mean, you would know that by my YouTube videos, but generally, uh, I do a lot more thinking and quiet introspection than I do talking out loud. Sitting here sanding the grind lines out of Ann's Damascus dinner skinner. And oh, before I go any further, I finally found a way to keep everything organized. I have notes about what people want, and I put the note in the container, and I have, all those containers there have notes and names and numbers, who they are and what they wanted. That way, because I found myself getting really confused. My own fault. I'm just not good at keeping these kind of records, but I will get better. But anyway, I was sitting here thinking about the guy that copied my video and how this is the way of the world. And the more I think about it, the more, knowing the guy, all these years I've watched his videos, he's a great dad. He's a good guy. He's got a really nice personality. And just seems like an honest Christian man. And I believe in my heart of hearts he doesn't see anything wrong with that. And the bottom line is, I'm no expert on right and wrong. I may be wrong about this. I could feel not, my opinion on this could be wrong. So I do have a very strong and inflexible feeling on right and wrong and how you treat friends and the way you do and don't do people. And I seem sometimes like I feel like I'm alone in that. I give you an example. A couple of days ago, we were at Sam's. And there was a bunch of people coming out of Sam's. So I stopped. They were in the crosswalk. It's the law. People in crosswalks and pedestrians have the right of way. And I never mind stopping. I'm sitting in an air-conditioned vehicle. If it's raining, I'm dry. If it's hot, I'm cool. If it's cold, I'm warm. It takes no effort at all for me to stop and let people push their carts across the crosswalk there. And I stopped at Sam's at the crosswalk. There's a bunch of people coming out. And this guy behind me got so mad that he honked at me. And you can see all these people going, in and out. You can see there's people coming in and out. I don't know what he was wanting me to do. You can't drive over people because you're tired of waiting. This guy backs up and goes around me and weaves in and out of the people in the crosswalk with their buggies. I'm, just like this little incident, it boggled my mind. It absolutely stumps me, mystifies me. People are so completely wrapped up in what's good for them, what's best for them, what they want to do. Their time is the most important. I'm telling you, this is just the way of the world. And I don't know why this is bothering me so much. I told you that it gave me a stomach ache. It bothered me so much. I don't usually get this upset over things, but this is not something I expected from this person because he's such a nice and honorable and decent guy that it just caught me by surprise. Surprise, no D. And I thought about it all day. I thought about it last night, and I woke up thinking about it. And sitting here, yesterday I came out here to work on knives, and I didn't get a whole lot done. I was so mad. All day long I had a mat on. My ears were red. My ears were hot. And then, I slowly started thinking, well, it seems like, and my wife talked about this a lot, that the whole world has changed and we haven't. And I guess you just have to let people be people and try to move on. And just like the guy who went around me because I'd stopped for all those people in the crosswalk. And I'm sure in his mind, his anger superseded any feelings of right and wrong. The fact that there was women with babies and old people trying to hurry across the crosswalk, none of that mattered to him. All that mattered, and this was an old guy, older than me. This wasn't a young guy. You know, you can't blame it on millennials or the social media crowd. This is an older guy that came through the same life I did, and this is what he's ended up like. This is just an example of what the whole world, our world here in America, can't speak for any other countries because it's been so many years since I've been out of America. But that's what the world is like now. Nobody has time to do the right thing. And to me, it's so mind-boggling because you're sitting in a comfortable vehicle. How could it possibly put you out to let people walk across the crosswalk? Who is in such a big hurry to go in and get a big box of corn dogs that they can't wait a few seconds for people to get across the crosswalk? I'm really tired of thinking about it. I'm trying to get my mind off all this and go back to being happy and content and making knives and just a happy little busy bee out here. And I just can't seem to get past this. It's really, really bothering me. And I'm trying to justify it. I'm trying to see it through the other person's eyes. And I still can't wrap my head around it. But I'm just going to really try to make myself move on. And, okay, that's all I wanted to say. Back to work, everybody. Okay, I'm going to show you how you can miss grind lines. And if you miss them and you find them on the next grit, you got to go back to the last grit and sand them out. Okay, looks pretty good, doesn't it? Looks pretty good. Watch this. See those grind lines right there? Right in the middle. There's more. Can you see them as I move up? You may be able to see them. My eyes up close. You know, I'm using the Walmart cheapy glasses because I break them all the time. But I'm good on this end, which is usually how it works. I start on a very tip and work my way in. And about the middle is where it starts getting hard. Okay. Got a little more sanding to do. I'm fixing to go check on my wife. She's doing stuff that I wish she wouldn't do. She's mowing. Here's a handy tip if you're new to making knives like me. Let me show you. See this divot right here? I can sand it out. Let me see if I can get it right in the light. I can sand it out, and what happens is if you hesitate, if you don't have a nice smooth movement across the belt with your jig, if you hesitate for a microsecond, that's what happens. And it's not so deep that I can't sand it out. It's just going to take a lot of back and forth. All right, this is the second side, and I'm making a dent. Almost out. Just a little bit left. There you go. Can you see it? A few more minutes and I'll have that out.